We did it. I told you guys Brendan was going to make it look easy. And he did. Welcome back to another week of Bully Knows. Shout out to my boy B. Allen. We just came back from Vancouver. He proved all the doubters wrong, the haters wrong. Everybody who thought it was going to be an easy night for DeRitter. You know, we had some adversity, especially in the first round. Got taken down, but the poise, the composure, that was the word for us this whole camp, which was a short camp, was composure, staying composed in bad spots, being smart, not losing position, not giving up a submission, not getting annoyed. And B. Allen did all of that. If I'm RDR, you had him in the spot you wanted him in. When you're the driest, when he's the driest, your best position on the ground, mount. And Brendan Allen, against the best grappler in the UFC, showed that he's the better grappler. He's the best grappler. For DeRitter, who wanted to go to the ground and went to the ground the whole fight. And B. Allen came out on top, dominated it. For us, obviously the goal was to keep it standing. We thought Brendan Allen was going to be levels above him on the feet. When it came after the third round, Horacio Gutierrez, shout out to Horacio, was like, bro, let's just take him down. Let's wrestle him first. Let's not give him the opportunity to take us down, then we have to reverse it. Let's go first. He told Brendan Allen in the corner, shoot on him, push him to the fence, pick him up, and you get on top. Right away in that fourth round started, picked him up, walked him to us, dominated him with some amazing ground and pound, and made him quit. Obviously, there's going to be people that are going to go back and forth, call him this or that, but Brendan Allen was breaking him. We saw him breaking him, and his team threw in the towel. A huge win for B. Allen. Like I said before, I think he's one of the best guys in the division. I think he could for sure be a champion. People were coming at him for the losses to Fluffy and Imavov. They were super close fights, very close. And obviously, you respect Imavov. 2 big wins after that. Fluffy's been dominant after that. But they didn't do that to B. Allen. B. Allen was in both those fights. So I'm interested to see how this division goes, how it plays out, what's next for him. I'm just excited, man. I'm excited that he's living up to his potential. He's showing the world how good he is. Co-main event, we picked Aiemann Zahabi, and he went out there and he won. Great fight, great matchup. Ciryl came out fast, came out hard. He started early. He didn't lay back a little bit too long. I thought Aiemann did a little bit more at the end of the rounds. Even when he got dropped, he came back harder. Then I think it came down to the third round. I thought Aiemann just threw a little bit more volume. It was a great fight, but I thought it was a win for Aiemann. Malott went out there and beat Holland. I know he's going to say it's the low blow, but I mean, he continued the fight. And I don't know how much it affected him or not, but Malott went out there, got a big win against him, and now that's 2 in a row for Holland. That's a rough one. So see who they give Malott next. Who else was another good fight on that card? Yeah, I mean, I was really only paying attention to B. Allen. And then we saw the Aiemann Zahabi fight. And then we obviously had to pay attention to the Holland fight because it was right before ours. But man, shout out to my boy B. Allen. Hope you guys are all in now. On to the next one. Another big week. UFC Abu Dhabi Heavyweight Championship on the line. Ciryl Gane versus Aspinall. I'm excited for this one, man. Anytime Aspinall fights, I'm excited for it. It's been over a year, so let's see which type of Aspinall comes back. I mean, it's been over a year, but like all of his fights are probably like 1 minute, 2 minutes. This is going to be a big one for him, especially all that waiting, all that talking with John Jones. John Jones is watching. He's paying attention. Aspinall doesn't finish Ciryl Gane in the first however long John Jones beat him, 2 minutes. You know John Jones is going to tweet. He's going to talk. So I think Aspinall has a different pressure on him. I think for himself, he knows that he has to beat him faster than John Jones. And if I'm Ciryl Gane, he has to know that too. And maybe he exploits that. Maybe he catches Aspinall coming in a little bit too wild, too strong. Keys to victory for Gane, keeping it at a distance, staying long. You got to avoid the takedown. You can't get taken down. Aspinall is a black belt. He's very smooth, very fast with his double leg. I think you got to attack his legs, do those knee stomps, side kicks. You can't let him catch rhythm with his hands. You can't let him use his power to hurt you. But you got to keep your hands up and you got to lateral move fast, right out the gate. Don't move forward. Lateral move, lateral move, lateral move. Make him try to chase you, and then hopefully you pull back. Your left cross can catch him as he's coming in if he gets a little bit too wild. But I think you got to go longer. The longer the fight goes, I think it's going to be better for Ciryl because he's been in longer fights. The last fight was a decision. He's been in a 5-round fight before. Aspinall's been all finishes. So let's see how he is later in fights. Let's see if we could mess with his cardio a little bit. I mean, he always looks great, but he's never been tested with the cardio. If I'm Aspinall, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to try to wrestle him, try to take him down. I got to make this a ground fight. We've seen him on his back. He's not good. We've seen him do very amateur stuff, pulling for leg locks on Francis Ngannou, getting caught with a guillotine on John Jones. I don't think that's amateur, but it's just like he leaves a lot of openings. And I think if Aspinall can get him down, especially early, he can get a finish submission early, especially at heavyweight. It's harder for them guys to get up, especially if you get them down earlier. But you just got to be careful. A lot of feigning before you walk in. Don't walk into any punches. Don't walk into any high kicks. He has a tricky left kick or front kick. Being smart with that. And I think if Aspinall gets to the ground, he'll win. For me, I'm going to pick Aspinall. I just think he's so good right now. He's hot. I know it's a long layoff, but he's always in shape. He's always working. And I'm excited to see how he comes into this fight. I for sure think he's going to try to beat that Jones record, but I'm picking Aspinall. Co-main event, you got Mackenzie, Dern, and Virna. With this one, they fought before. It was inside the Apex, a smaller cage. I think with this one, Virna likes to grapple. Both of them love to grapple. I don't think it's going to be a stand-up affair. I think it will be a grappling affair. If Virna gets on top, she's pretty good at staying on top, but Mackenzie's grappling is so good. I just think that her style, the way she moves on the ground, it's going to be hard for Virna to stay on top. So eventually, I think she'll try to keep it standing. And I think Mackenzie's stand-up is getting way better. When she throws, she throws. She comes to bang, right? It's not the prettiest, but sometimes her boxing looks very good. She's smooth with it. She has long hands, and she's like a girl that will stand and bang with you and throw bombs. She's not afraid to get hit. And if she gets hit, she'll still shoot on you, go for a takedown. Even off her back, she's very good. For me, I think Mackenzie Dern is going to win this fight. Again, maybe a finish, being 5 rounds. I like Mackenzie. I think it plays into her favor that it is 5 rounds because she could finish the fight anytime she finds an arm, finds a neck. She could figure it out. And 25 minutes of that opportunity, especially with the way Virna fights so close, distance, boxing range, wrestling range the whole time, it's going to leave a lot of openings for Mackenzie to figure out a way to get her back or get her in bad position. So I'm picking Mackenzie in this fight. Next one up, we got Umar against Bautista. I cannot wait for this fight. I think this was the most interesting fight on the card in my eyes, right? This is the one, right? Bautista coming off of 2 big wins, beat Patchy Mix, beat Jose Aldo, and he needs to make a statement with this one. If you're Bautista, people didn't respect the Aldo win, you held him against the fence. Then you go out there, people had the hype of Patchy Mix, and you killed the hype, but then he lost his next one. So that was hard. This is the one. You go there, you beat a guy like Umar, who just had an amazing fight with Merab, super close fight, was undefeated before that, and you get a win like that, I think you cement yourself as being next in line. For Umar, you're coming off your first loss. You've never felt it, you never tasted it. I think this is where you show that championship mentality. This is where you show how good you are. How you come back from a loss means everything. Your brother just won. Usman looked amazing, so I think they're going to have a lot of momentum coming into there. Habib's been with them the whole camp. They've been in Dubai the whole camp. So I think he's going to be ready for sure. Obviously, his hand got hurt in the last fight. So this fight, if he's healthy, he comes back strong, he's going to have to make a statement as well, right? Merab's telling him you got to win 2 or 3 more. If he goes out here, he gets a finish against a guy like Bautista, who's on a huge streak. I don't think he's going to need 2 or 3 more. I think he'll be next, especially with how close that fight was and how good that fight was, especially with Merab, right? He's at that rematch point where now he's fighting Peter Yan. He's staying active. He's pushing himself. He's a great champion. So I think Umar makes a statement with this one. He'll be next. Stylistically, keys to victory for Umar. I think you got to grapple. You got to wrestle. You can't let Bautista find his rhythm, find his range. He's very good. He's slick with his striking, and he's not afraid to wrestle a little bit and hold you on the fence. He's good at winning the clock. 1 minute here, 2 minutes there. And by the time the 10-second hits, he's already held control for 4 minutes. So if I'm Umar, you got to be very smart. You got to take the lead. You got to take the center, and you got to get him thinking about the takedown right away. Kind of like how you did against Sandhagen. Once you get those takedowns, you hold the position, and you win the clock there. I think your striking is very good. Your grappling is very good. And you put it all together, great. And I think for Bautista, he hasn't fought anybody like you stylistically that can do everything. So if you make him think about the takedown, you come over the top with your slick kicks, you can catch him. Or even with your knees or your hands. But I think we make it a grappling match. We make it inside dirty boxing. Suffocate him. I know you're going to be in shape. This is a 3-round fight. You just went 5 rounds with the cardio king. So I know you'll be ready for 3 rounds, but it's a different pacing. You can't slow down. Going from 5 rounds to 3 rounds is a lot different. So that pace has to start early. You can't give up a round against Bautista because he's very smart. If I'm Bautista, you want to keep it long, keep it at range, make it more of a striking match. I don't want to grapple with Umar. He went nose for nose with, toe-to-toe with Merab with his grappling. And he was back and forth with him. So if you make it a grappling match, and it's going to be hard to beat him at that point. You got to stay long with him. You got to have good takedown defense, and you got to strike from a distance. For me, my pick, I'm going with Umar. I think he rebounds well. And I don't think it'll be a decision. I don't think it'll be a finish because Bautista's very tough, but I think Umar wins a decision here. That's the breakdown for this card, UFC Abu Dhabi. I lost my voice a little bit, so we'll keep it a nice little three-piece. Last week, we were perfect with our three-piece. B. Allen won. So regardless if I wasn't perfect, I was right about the main event. I knew what was going to happen. Yeah, I'm picking again this week. I think we still get Aspinall coming out, making a huge statement, and then getting on the mic and calling for John Jones again.
Hello, John. I have nothing against you personally, but I just think I'm better than you. I just know that I can beat you in a fight, so I'm coming for it.
But we will see. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, tell your friends, keep sharing. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the ones who have been with me since episode 1. We're only getting better. We're only growing, and we're in the gym. Ian Gary, your days are numbered. It's coming down. Countdown, baby.